Hey guys, happy Sunday. Today's 12/17/2017. I was gonna do today's episode on, people waking up, woke. What the fuck does woke mean? What does it mean to me? What does it mean to everybody and all this other shit? And it's just so fucking hilarious that as I'm fucking getting ready to do this episode, this is the fifth take already, all right, that I've had to do. I'll always do these on one take, and it just seems to me like, I'll get one interruption after another, and after this fifth interruption, I'm just realizing to myself oh, wait a minute, all this is for a reason, because I guess it's a perfect segue into, the topic I wanted to talk about, being woke, and it's like, literally, all 5 of those fucking interruptions were people that are not woke. And it's just so fucking annoying. And by woke, I just mean sometimes it's just as simple as being self-aware. You know what I mean? And it's like, I don't want to get into it, you know what I mean? Because it's just life, So for all of you out there, all right, probably listening to me, on your path to getting woke, whatever that means to you. But in reality, what I know what it means is it's just being enlightened and start questioning. So that's all it is. And so whenever I bump into people nowadays that, are with the status quo, they have no idea, what questioning anything is, they can't even process that. No, I can't even deal with people like that anymore. And it's, everyone's great and lovely, and I love everybody. I love all you guys, okay? I love all humans, right? But, at the end of the day, I feel that right now, we as a society, as a population, not just in this country, but, in a lot of places in civilized, first world countries, or whatever you want to call it, have been literally dumbed down to fucking, to the nub. And this whole thing, this whole awakening is literally people waking the fuck up from this dumbed down state and just questioning everything. So why am I talking about this? Well, earlier today, as I'm just doing my shit around the house, I'm listening to Joe Rogan, on his podcast, and the one from not too long ago, he had Duncan Trussell on there, one of his friends, and somebody else. Anyway, the point is the conversation that they were talking about was, pretty much kind of lightly talking about this subject a little bit, you know what I mean? As I was, out and about last night, people, it's very few people that want to talk about frivolous shit anymore, a lot of people have, actual, they want to talk about real shit, you know what I mean? Or they have real questions, and they have real, it's real now, you know what I mean? And why I'm really making this videos and how it pertains to the blockchain and Bitcoin is the fact that, now every single day people are constantly being barraged with all kinds of information, good and bad. But people, the people out there that can, decipher through all this shit are literally finding that there's a lot of good information out there that is answering a lot of the questions that they had of, they could never get answered before. So, some of these questions and some of these topics, you know what I mean? Are very taboo and people don't want to talk about. Things about, especially financial, societal, just things like that, you know what I mean? Government, whatever, we're really supposed to be living in, community and loving each other and, that whole family type structure when it comes to, us all humans. But, we have been deteriorated to the point where, we have now, put all our trust and reliance on the government to take care of us, take care of everything, and not rely on each other anymore. And, now that government, that entity has failed us, and it keeps failing us over and over and over and over again, sure, it leaves a lot of people with even more questions and and even more despair. But there's a lot of people out here, and especially in this country, all right, this is why I love America. I love being American, because that's the whole spirit of America, that a lot of people and a lot of people in this country just don't lay down. We're fighters, straight up. There's, that's the good thing, okay? And by fighters, it's just meaning that, we already get to we are at an inflection point. We are all collectively at a point of, we can't take it anymore, and it doesn't really fucking matter, okay? Like in the sense of like, we all have these insanely crazy problems, and two people might have insane. How about this? Like, there's no way that, someone with $100,000 income can even relate to someone that has a $10,000 income. But because of, again, the point that we are now in society, both people are kind of feeling the same pressure in a weird way. And things are all coming to a head. People are not just, filled with questions, but looking for answers. And because of that, we're all collectively being woke. And, there's a lot of us out there, that have even more wokeness, however you want to call that. I consider myself one of them. I consider Joe Rogan one of them. I consider a lot of people out there, like that. You guys know them as well. You guys have your own people that you guys listen to, talk to, and help you in your journey to, get woke. And, just like I look up to people and I listen to people in order to question things, in order to continue my wokeness process. I'm trying to do the same thing for you guys and everybody else, and we're all collectively, again, going back to this whole community. We're trying to take care of ourselves and take care of each other, not ourselves. That's what we are now. All we care about is each other. All we care about is the singular, but we need to care about all of us collectively. Period. End of story. So, when it comes to the blockchain and Bitcoin and the whole fucking pop, okay? When it comes to all this, not just people, investing and putting their money and their faith in this shit, but like just, gravitating towards this space with the utmost faith, is because, again, the whole system is failing them and they see this as a way out. I have no other, way to put this, but that's it. That's all this is. You know what I mean? That's all this technology, all this shit represents. That's what gold and silver represented throughout history in these moments in time, just a way out, a way for safety, a way to, keep shit together while everything fucking crumbles around you. That's what, why people are flocking to this shit, because everything is crumbling around them, whether you want to fucking admit it or not, whether the fucking media tells you or not, whatever, it doesn't matter. We all know shit is fucking hitting the fan in one form or another. And people, again, are just flocking to this shit because they find it as the only safe refuge. And even if they have no idea what the fuck this is, they see other people going straight towards that as a safe refuge, and again, people will follow. So this is all just part of that woke process, awakening process. And I just, when I see everything that's happening, I don't see it stopping. Sure, I might say, things like, oh, there might be an 80% drop, there might be, all these things, because, they're all true, and, we can't just fucking live in la la land and pretend nothing bad could ever happen. But, we all have to be realistic when it comes to that. But at the end of the day, this is not stopping. This is only the very, very beginning. And why? Well, you guys know why. All right? Because you guys are at the very beginning, most of us are, at the very beginning of this whole unplugging from the fucking matrix. Okay? So that's why, all right, we all have that faith that we know for a fact that all this shit is just the very beginning. And we all collectively are gaining the power back. So I'm gonna finish with this here, because I keep getting distractions again. I don't know if I talked to you about this in the beginning of the video, but I've already had like 10 distractions before I even started filming, and more distractions. Phone keeps busting, I got noise everywhere. So I just want to finish today. I got a lot of shit to do. So thanks again for watching. Please like, please subscribe, please share. And thank you so much for all the support so far, alright? Seriously. I literally want to wake up every fucking morning and do something for you guys, alright? So, happy Sunday fun day, and I'll see you guys tomorrow, Monday. Thanks again. I really appreciate you.